Oh, you're doing the intro, okay.
Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Allan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark from Suddenly Comics, and we are the Price Variants. We are looking at the hottest Silver Age comics of the week, and should be a pretty interesting list. We got some usual suspects back from Missing in Action. There was a few weeks where it didn't seem like they were going to list them anymore. It was like, we're not going to sell these books until the price goes up. So yes, there was a few that were sort of missing in action for a while, but they're back because Mark would have been sad if they didn't come back. And so yeah, bring on the arachnids. But also, we got some pretty obscure comics that had some pretty big sales. So I was like, oh, got to put those on the list. So yeah, so this one, and some of these, I had these in my collection when I was a kid, kind of books, like these are the kind of stuff that I would have had. So I'm like, oh, got to look through the log boxes, see if I have those books. But they're ones that, people maybe from the 60s would have had in their collections as a kid, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let's crack on.
Yeah,
enough of your rambling.
Enough of my rambling. It makes sense for what I titled this video. That's why I had to ramble.
Oh, okay.
There's logic to my madness.
Right. What's going on here? Okay, I've got to do that again.
Okay, so what's first today?
First today is a Strange Tales.
Okay.
Which I'm trying to find the...
So my rambling, you could have used that time to be prepared, right?
Well, I was prepared, but it's you rambled so much it sent it away. There we go.
Oh, okay. So do you know what the significance of this book is?
Well, let me just say that this is the issue in which Doctor Strange proves that he is strange enough to appear on the cover.
That's right. And here's one of the things that tricks people. The thing where you see the green bubble on this book, that is not Doctor Strange.
No, that is not Doctor Strange.
It looks like Doctor Strange a little bit, though. But it's not Doctor Strange. That's the wizard.
That is the wizard, Master of Evil.
Yeah. Master of Evil, not Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, he's got a bad day every so often.
There is Doctor Strange. He's got grey bits in his hair, whereas the wizard has got sort of evil spikes coming out of his hair.
Yeah, I mean, they're very similar looking, to tell you the truth, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think? But yes, it's the guy on the bottom. That's Doctor Strange.
Right. So I got that, Alan. Now you need to tell me, when I say this is a really eye-catching issue, why am I saying it's an eye-catching issue?
Is it because of the Human Torch flying up through the middle?
No, Alan. You see, you didn't get my reference there. This is the first appearance of the Eye of Agamotto, I think.
Oh, is it really?
I think so.
Zoom in. Let's see what the...
It doesn't say it on the CGC thing, but I think it is.
Somebody can tell us.
Yeah. Anyway, we go.
It should say it. Okay. But, okay, so this is Strange Tales 115, I believe?
This is 118.
118.
Yes.
Yeah, so it took them 8 issues before they put him on the cover. And they barely put him on the cover.
Exactly. That's why I said he's finally got strange enough to be put on the cover.
Yeah.
Because it did take quite a few issues for him to appear, because he was the backup picture, basically.
Yeah, he was always the backup character. Because Strange Tales is really like Human Torch and Submariner and all those characters.
Yeah.
So this is $144. Seems really cheap, actually, for this book.
This has always been a cheap comic. When I started, I do collect Strange Tales, and 110 has always been out of my price range. So one of the first ones I bought when I got back into comic collecting was 118, because I thought if I can't have his first appearance, I'll have his
Yeah,
first
first
cover
cover.
appearance,
Makes
and
sense.
it's a much more affordable comic.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where I actually have this book, but somebody spilled paint on my copy. So
Somebody spilled paint on it.
yes.
Okay, so
And
this
it
could
works
either
like
have been
metallic.
somebody you invited into your house to do painting, or one of
No,
your.
no, no, no. Like I bought it that way. It was really cheap.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, it was like 15 US or something like that. It was like really cheap.
Okay, $144 for a 7.0 sounds cheap to me. First appearance of the Orb of Agamotto.
Very good. Wow. You got your eyes on the ball there.
Yeah, I got my eye on the eye.
I know.
Right. What grade was this? 7 something.
7.0. 7.0.
Yeah, 144 is cheap. Somebody's got a bargain here.
That's what I would have thought. This seemed really cheap.
Yeah, there it is. They have plotted it. It's that one there.
And it's down from even the last sale.
It's down from the last sale, which was 240.
You know what's interesting? This has actually a positive trend line. You know, if you kind of average out all those crazy squiggly lines, it's actually
it's got an upward trend line from 12 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's gone from $79 to $144 over 12 years.
So it's doubled its money. That's reasonable return.
Okay.
And if you take the higher end of that squiggly line, it's actually done really well.
Oh well, yes. We take the COVID peak,
not the COVID peak. Even I mean the last sale where it was 200. I think people would pay $200 for this book, and you know.
Yeah, but I think this is just highlighting. It's another sale that's highlighting this is not a good time of year to sell your comics.
Yeah. So yeah. So this one, I think this one was a good one. You know, it did low sale, but overall, I think it's a positive trend line. You're right, but the orb something what?
It's the orb. It's the first appearance of the orb. The eye was in 110. It's the orb of Agamotto.
Okay, so no, this is an orb, not an eye.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna get really technical here. So yeah, so what's the census on this? I think it's really low. It's like
the census,
because this is one of those ones you wouldn't get graded unless you have it in high grade.
It's 365.
That's pretty low for Marvel.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's not a good start, Alan, but an interesting comic. And it's the orb of Agamotto's first appearance, not the eye. That's confirmed by Mr. Deadman. Okay, next up, this is fun. This is Space Detective.
Yeah, this is a special book, though.
It's one of these IW Enterprises. I collect these, and I haven't got this one. And it's Wally Wood and Joe Orlando cover. I've never actually seen this one.
Yeah, I have the original for this, like the Golden Age version.
Right. Okay.
It's Strange Worlds is the original title, and so they made it. They basically just reprinted it, the whole thing. It has the same cover, but it's such a great cover.
It is a great cover.
Shot in the head, the little alien guy or the big alien guy.
It doesn't seem to be worrying him.
Yeah, no, he seems to be fine with it. But this is IW. For those people who are not familiar with IW, basically they bought all the like.
No, well, they bought a printing company, and the printing company had done comics, and they got all the plates for the comics they printed. Yeah, but they hadn't got the covers. Or they only had some.
No, they had the covers as well.
No, they didn't. They didn't have all the covers because they
didn't have all the covers, but they had some of the covers. I should say.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
But this one is an example of one of the ones that they had, but they didn't have the rights to print any of this stuff.
No.
So they did it anyways.
Remember, the companies. Most of the companies they produced the comics from are out of business anyway. So
yeah, so nobody was going.
Nobody was going to sue them.
Yeah. So, I mean, but these are really collectible. And some of them have pretty cool covers that they did later on, right? So,
yeah, I mean, no, there's a load of great covers, and some of them are original covers with the old stories in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
also the other thing about these were there's no logic to the numbering sequence.
oh yeah.
You
They just
know,
made it
so
up.
I think when he first starts doing them, he does do issues 1 and 2, I think, and then he jumps to issue 9 or 8. You know, there's no issues. You know, there's no issues in between. So, and a lot of these only had 3 or 4 issues total.
Yeah, there was a guy on eBay.
There's some that had reasonable runs. There's some that did have sort of 12 issues, but not many.
Yeah, there was a guy on eBay that was selling an entire collection.
Wow, how much was he?
And he actually didn't want that much. It was one of those ones where I was debating about buying it, but then I went back like a week or 2 later, and somebody had already bought it. It was
that would have been a good buy,
except 4 issues or something.
That would have been a good buy, even if you wanted to resell it, because they do sell reasonable prices these now.
Yeah.
This is a nice copy, 275 for 75. I'll be interested to see this, how it's performed. Let's have a look. Oh, that's good. I haven't got it.
Space Detective 1. I have a feeling this is actually like I've seen people list these pretty high, strangely.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. What was it?
Only 10 on the census.
Only 10 on the census. Is it 1 of 1? No. Oh no, it's gone down, Alan.
Wow.
This is a good purchase. Somebody paid $430 for this in May 2016, and it just sold for $225. So that is a low price.
About half.
Yeah, half from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I think we've got a good purchase here.
Yeah, I mean, I've consistently seen these sell on eBay for pretty high prices. Usually they're not this high grade. Like this is a really high grade for these IWs. Usually they're really beat, like, you know, below a 4.0 even. Like a 4.0 is considered a high grade.
Well, this is the second highest grade. So there's a 9.0. I presume there's only one. There's one 9.0 that strangely sold for $434 in 2019.
So probably what happened was back in 2016, this probably was the highest grade. Would be my guess.
Could be. Yeah, you're right. Could well be. And then somebody's found a 9.0 and it's now no longer the highest grade.
Yeah. So basically it got pushed down.
And this shows what I'm talking about, because the only other issue of Space Detective from IW is number 8.
Oh, 8. Okay.
So there's only issue 1 and issue 8.
Yeah, and they're both reprints of what's it called? Strange Worlds. Okay.
Right. That's a good one. I like that one, Alan.
Sadly, it didn't do that well. So we're 0 for 2 for right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try our third one, which is a nice Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. This is one of those most light covers. It's like him like kind of looming over the castle, and
it's looming doom.
Mm-hmm.
This is great. It almost looks like they're in one of those sort of Disneyland villages, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you watch the Moon Knight series?
Yes.
There was a scene where they didn't quite have this, but with the castle in it, like where he's like been teleported to, you know, it's Latveria or something like that. What's the
Latveria? Is it?
I think
Doctor Doom and Nick Fury appear. Stan Lee's story, Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott cover art. Yeah,
something like that. It's something like some made up area.
Yeah, well, Doom is the ruler of Latveria, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice, and it looks fairly high grade as well.
Yeah, 9.4.
Yeah, 9.4 is high grade. Okay,
This seems cheap,
244.
by the way. Again,
Yeah, that looks it for a pre-100 Fantastic Four
high
Doom on the
grade.
cover, high grade. I think this is low as well.
I don't know what happened with this sale. So far, not so good.
Not so good at all. Yeah, it is bad. Is it the worst since COVID? Yes, it's not quite as bad as the. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the worst.
Is
Since
there a
COVID.
little bounce up, or is that
The last sale was apparently 288.
Oh, so this is even down from the last sale.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we were so hopeful last week. Last week
last week we thought things were looking up. What I will say for this one is way up on pre-COVID.
Yeah. What's that pre-COVID price?
157.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah. I mean, this one has a crazy trend line anyways, so
yeah.
Actually another low census for Marvel. I mean, it's only 745.
Yeah.
That's pretty low census.
Yeah, census 745. Yeah, it's quite low, and it's a nice Doom cover as well. I'm surprised this isn't picking up because I thought.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. Just with all the
with the Doom hype.
I mean, I think they're up to trailer number 4 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you don't even have to watch the movie. You just put all the trailers together, and then you got the
trailers together. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear, Dr. Doom. Bit of Doom. Right.
Okay.
Let's move on. This is X-Men issue 5. Angel is trapped.
Yeah, this is just really X-Men. I'm not sure if I don't even think there's a key to it. It's just like second appearances of characters and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't. Let's have a look at what it says. It's the third appearance of Magneto, the second appearance of the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Mastermind, and Toad.
Yeah.
And this issue sort of proving that you don't need spin-offs to make X-Men complicated. Look at the number of characters on this cover.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And Iceman's still throwing snowballs.
Iceman has not given up throwing snowballs, despite the fact that it didn't work on issue 1. He hasn't learned the lesson. And mind you, Quicksilver looks a bit more worried about the snowballs than Magneto did.
I know. I mean, actually, Quicksilver could easily get out of the way, and they still made Scarlet Witch green.
Scarlet Witch. Well, yes, she is still green. Yeah.
The colorist. Somebody needs to write a strongly worded letter to the colorist.
Yes. When is Scarlet Witch going to be colored scarlet? When she's not with Magneto is the answer.
Basically. Okay, so 3. I think this is actually a reasonable sale, believe it or not. 3.
It's a 5.0.
380. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Can we have our first comic?
Or 366. Sorry.
No, it's not particularly brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's up actually from the previous sale, I think.
Yeah, that's about the only thing going for it. Other than that, it's
pretty flat.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the same price as in February 2024, which is 2 years ago.
Okay. So yeah.
So
this is one of those books, like there's no hype related to this book. This is just pure, I'm a collector. I want to get all the X-Men from 1 to whatever number, right?
Yeah, and it's still a reasonable count. There's 2,000 of these.
Yeah. I mean, anything sub 20, I think, in X-Men is like worthy of kind of having that little run. Yeah. But this was there's nothing super special about this book.
No.
Nothing that this book is not going to be necessarily affected by hype as much as some of the other ones.
Correct.
But I think there is a lot of talk about X-Men. Even the trailer for Doom had X-Men. Did you see the trailer with Cyclops and all those?
No, I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, they even have the Sentinels in the background. So
okay. Well, this looks almost completely flat for the last 3 years.
But a cool book. I have the complete run from 1 to 20, so that's been my thing.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Right. Okay. Next up, this is not a usual suspect. Oh, right, Allan, you always this is
my obscure one.
Well, also this is your whenever we have a Flintstones, it's a record.
Well, I thought this one was especially interesting. This is like Flintstones like Christmas. It's a 9.6. Actually, I think this is going to be a low sale, by the way. Strangely. Christmas in Bedrock.
I think the opposite. Every time we have a Flintstones on,
I know it breaks records, right? But this is a really high grade. And it's a Christmas cover.
Yeah.
If it had any previous sales, I think this is going to be down.
So this is chestnuts roasting over hot lava rock.
Yeah. And they're sending their candy canes by parachute, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I like all the dinos that are the reindeers.
Yeah, and it's the sled being carried by little dinosaurs instead of by reindeer, which is cute.
Yeah,
it's a cute one. I've never seen it before.
Me either. This is
but I do actually pick up Flintstones when I see them at auction.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're worth picking up. Especially if you can get a high grade collection. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This sold for $536, Allan. So
yes,
first appearance right. I think this will be a record, and you think it's low. Okay,
I think it's low just because of the grade.
It's a record.
Oh, it's a record because is it a 1 of 1? Oh no, it's like way up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So Flintstones, guys, I think this is about
sleeping on Flintstones.
The 4th Flintstones in a row over the last 18 months or so. That is a record.
I mean, if you look at that first sale way back when, it was like almost like a complete vertical. Like that wave. I mean, not that one, but way like further closer here, like the second one right there. That one. It's almost vertically going up.
Yeah, that was nearly 3 years ago.
And now it's gone up even from that crazily.
Yeah.
Wow, really big record sale. See, so
there's only 9 of these on the census, Allan.
Yeah, but by the way, the colors didn't look the greatest on it. Look at the colors on this.
Is it the highest graded? Yes, it is the highest graded.
But look at the colors on the sample. It's like a bright red.
That's much brighter. But has that been photoshopped? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. The color on the 9.6 didn't look that great.
9.4. It looks a bit
9.4, but it still didn't look that great.
It does look a bit washed out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody's paid $534 for it, which is a record.
Yeah, huge sale. I mean, how many of these are in that grade?
4. So 4 of the 9 graded copies are 9.4s.
See, if it was me, I wouldn't if I was really wanting this book, I would wait for a better color one. I think this one was a bit washed out.
Well, you might have to wait a long time.
I know they don't sell that often, but
first appearance of the Rain Dinos.
Yes, Rain Dinos.
Apparently, some Rusty's waiting for us. Right. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Well done. We've got our first record.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to another obscure comic.
This one I thought was interesting too.
Why are you picking Christmas editions in January?
Maybe it's just it wasn't me picking these. These are what happened in January.
Okay, fair enough.
So
This
people
has
are
gone
still
for,
thinking
this has
Christmas.
gone for even more, $850 for this one.
Yeah. I mean, this is a really cool cover, though. It's a black cover, so you imagine it's pretty hard to get in high grade. It's another great Christmas cover with snow.
Well, it's the Christmas spirit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's supposed to be the moon, and he put he made the moon into Santa.
Yeah, how cute. Right. Very nice. And it's look at that, 9.4. Look at that black cup. This is going to be very difficult to get in a 9.4.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of stuff at the top, but that's about it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of stuff there. There's a little dint on that corner.
Yeah.
A little bit of wear around that staple.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why it's not a 9.8. And that corner's a bit rounded. Yeah, it's definitely a 9.4, not a 9.8.
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice copy.
Really hard to get this, and I think this would probably be another highest of census kind of book.
$854. That sounds high to me.
The file copy too. It's
Oh, it is the file copy. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right.
So different publishers would have a file copy that would be a high grade example for them.
Yeah, Harvey did, and they've all been released, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Usually like only 2 or 3 copies at that high grade.
Okay. How many of these do you think are graded, Alan?
Like 4 or 5?
2.
2. Wow. And this is another record.
This is another record.
It's a legitimate record too, which is important.
It is a legitimate record.
What was the previous?
Both the graded copy. No, this is a bit odd.
One is a 9.4 and one's an 8.5.
Yes, but under the 9.4s, it says 1 of 2. So this doesn't add up.
No, 1 of 2 sales probably.
Right, it must be the same one that sold 7003.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same copy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So somebody bought this in 2007 for $203.
Oh, okay. So
and sold the same copy for $854.
I mean, that's a good rate of return.
Very good. No, that's excellent. Good investing.
Quadrupled your money.
Yeah. Not quite as good as my Nvidia shares, but
yeah.
Right.
But I mean, really obscure. Like finding, I don't think this is one of those books that, if you don't have a file copy, you're basically going to be 6.0 and less. There's not going to be a high, one in the wild, I don't think.
Well, this is the highest graded, and it's 1 of 1, and there's virtually nothing else graded. And can you imagine trying to get this match?
That's what I'm saying. In the wild,
you're never going to get a 9.4 with this black cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it's fairly safe as the highest graded copy.
Yeah.
Right. Well done, Casper.
Casper.
On to the next one. Oh, we've had this one before. This is a Archie's girl, Betty and Veronica.
So this is another one of these. I think this is Harry Lucy covers. I believe it's Harry Lucy. And it's like you got to read. Can you read the joke?
Well, yeah, it's not bad actually. Really, Betty, can I help it if Archie prefers me? I certainly don't chase him. And Betty is saying, does a mousetrap chase a mouse?
Yeah. And it's Harry Lucy, right? I think it's Harry Lucy.
Fred Doyle and Joe Edwards story, Dan DiCarlo, Bill Vigoda, and Rudy Lapik art, Harry Lucy cover. You are spot on.
That's what I thought. Really cool book. This is one of those ones that people really love. I mean, it's,
Well, it's a great cover, isn't it? And the joke's not bad. Now, Alan, this is the sort of quintessential, love triangle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were being chased by these two,
I'm a Veronica fan.
you're a Veronica fan. You like
Yeah.
you don't like the blonde ambition. You like the buxom brunette.
Yeah, I like brunettes.
Okay.
And she's rich too, so I kind of like that.
Okay.
I always wanted a sugar mama.
Right. Okay. That explains a lot.
Yeah. So 1,500 for this though.
1,500. Okay.
6.5. It's not even that high of a grade.
No, but it is one of these
classic. Yeah, it's a classic cover.
This is a very collected one. He has got a decent joke on it. They are in a gym. They do look quite sexy. So let's have a look. 6.5 for 1,500. It's flat.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Oh, it's actually not even flat. It's flat from the drop.
Well, this was 1,560 and this one's 1,525. So actually, it's slightly down over the.
Yeah. What was the big sale? How much was that? Way back
that
when?
was $2,000
back in
2019.
Oh wow! I mean that's kind of shocking that it's gone down that much.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that. There are 92 graded of this, which makes
Doesn't
sense.
help. Yeah. I mean, this is almost golden age. It's like kind of at that cusp. It's like 1950.
The highest graded one of these is an 8.0, so there are no 9s and above.
Yeah, so 6.5 is actually a pretty solid grade based on that.
Good grade for this. Yeah.
I think I have like a 4.0 of this or something, or 3.0 or something.
Yeah.
But,
very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Betty and Veronica let us down. They didn't do a Flintstones for us, Allan.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I would have thought this would have done a little bit better. I thought this was a high sale actually, because it seemed like for a 6.5, seemed like a lot of money. Yeah, I never understood. Like, I think that's why Archie worked. Before they tried Archie, they did Wilbur, and Wilbur was the same thing. It had two girls after one guy. And but Wilbur was a little bit more reasonable in terms of like as a guy, like you'd say, okay, he's not too goofy, but Archie is totally a goof. He's got buck teeth, he's got the red hair, he's got questionable fashion sense, and I think that's why it works, because why is this guy getting all the girls?
Jimmy Olsen did pretty well with the women as well.
Yeah.
And he's
it's sort of giving hope to all the readers of these comics that they would get these hot girls chasing after them. I think people are living the fantasy.
Anyway, who's this loud toy make this comment? Your picture showing these two women battling, is this them fighting over you?
I hope so.
Are you a dorky ginger guy?
I was a dorky ginger guy. My hair was kind of more reddish at one point.
Okay. Right, moving on. Next up, we've got a Spidey. Oh, here's our first arachnid of the day.
First Electro.
That is Electro. This is the origin and first appearance of Electro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Max it's a 75 white pager, by the way. That's another thing to note with this one.
It's a nice white pager. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's one of these very common Sense copies.
Yes. I actually have this in a Pence copy, believe it or not.
Well, there you go, much rarer.
Much rarer.
Okay, so this sold for 2.6. We're taking a step up here, Alan. This sold for 2.684 in a 7.5.
Yeah,
that sounds okay to me.
That seems reasonable. Actually, I would have thought that it's reasonable. Now, I think this book did kind of fall a lot from COVID, but this seems like a bit of a recovery to me.
Right. Let's take a look. It is a bit of a recovery, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a definite tick up. This is what we were seeing last week. This is more like what we were seeing last week. This has ticked up from $2,000 to 2,684.
Wow, up 30%. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, in fact, it's almost back to its 2023 price.
That's really strong. Yeah.
Yeah, this is similar to some of the ones we saw last week, which we showed us tick up.
I thought last week was a really good kind of sign, and this looks like it's kind of following that.
This one's done a similar sort of one to some of the ones we saw last week. It's ticked up significantly.
And maybe it's just what's happening is like the ones that we've so far seen that didn't perform that well weren't keys. Like it was X-Men 5, not a key. And the Doom cover, not a key.
Oh, I think first cover appearance of Doctor Strange is a key.
But it's never one that. It's been one of those books that's always never. Nobody really appreciates it for what it is. It's like, oh, you tell it, you say, oh, 118 is his first cover appearance, and people are like, oh, really? It's not like one that people know. You see this one, and people go, oh, yes, of course, that's first Electro.
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Geeky
guys win the day.
Got all the women back in the 1940s. Right.
And even Spider-Man, kind of a dorky guy.
Right, next up.
They knew who the readers were. Okay, wait. We didn't even look at this. How did it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did. It was 3709 on the census.
Okay.
And now
we have another big book. This one seemed like a reasonable sale as well. I mean, I think it's had higher sales, but I think this was reasonable.
So 4.5.
Can you put the comment down just so we can see it a bit better?
There was another comment.
Will the panel's 2026 10 comic book picks beat out the market of 10 AF15s in growth perspective this year? So you know how we picked like our 10 books, right?
Yeah.
Or should buy just one AF15 instead of what we picked. Oh, yes, that's a good question. That is a good question. Actually, it'd be fun if you can remember that question for when we do the review.
Yeah, exactly. I did actually pick to Allan's surprise. I did pick ASM1 as one of my picks. So
if you picked AF15, that would have been a cooler pick in a way, just for this question.
Well, AF15 has actually recovered. If you remember, AF15 is actually bobbling along and it's
kind of recovering, steady. Yeah.
Whereas ASM1 has still declined.
Yeah.
Which is why I went for it. Right, you've put us off topic there, mate. You've put us off topic.
Always do opposite, like Spinnerack said. Always do the opposite of what Allan and Mark recommend.
Now that's naughty. Allan did lose a lot of money last year on his.
I failed last year,
but I have made money every year we've done it. So yeah, you can't bang a bunch of spades together.
I'm not normally that bad. Every other year I was good. I just messed up last year.
You did.
I doubled down on it this year though, so that's always good. Okay, so how did this one do? Like 4 or 5. This is a little bit more than 1,000 a point. It seems reasonable.
6.5 for a 4.5. It does sound reasonable, doesn't it? Let's have a look. I'm afraid not, Allan. This is continuing to go down.
Wow.
Sorry. The last sale was 7.5. This is 6.5. So this is actually the lowest post-COVID sale apart from this. What was this one here? No, it's lower than that. So this is the lowest post-COVID sale.
Wow.
And it is lower than pre-COVID.
Wow. So this one really bombed. what's the typical price per point for this book? Is it like more like 2,000 a point, or what's the
Well, what do you want to call the typical price?
like? Oh,
according
it's saying FMV is 7,200.
Yeah, FMV is 7,200.
Okay, so this is well below that.
Yeah, so it's about 1.5 per point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good, Alan. Why is this one?
It's actually not that common of a census. It's for these like big issues.
Well, it's 2,600 of them.
Yeah, compared to some where like AF-15 is like 4,000 or something crazy.
Yeah. So that is relatively. I mean, it's not low, but it's
lower
than some.
Yes,
but Thor is doing nothing at the moment, is he? I mean, he's
if you saw the trailer,
I did see him in a trailer. Yeah,
they kind of give him like back some parts of his bodies that he was missing for a while.
and he wasn't doing something dorky. He was doing something.
That's what I'm saying. He was kind of like, I don't know. They really goofed him up, and I think the actor was upset about that even.
Yeah.
I think it's good that they've made him back into a Thor, like somebody that's not a goof.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think the goof factor has led to this graph shape.
Yeah.
Right. Okie doke. And our last comic, Alan, what could it possibly be?
I have no idea. I only made those. But this one's a extra specially fun one for you.
Oh, flipping heck.
Yeah, it's signed.
Oh, it's signed. I hadn't even spotted. Whose signature is that?
I have no idea. It's signed.
That's not Stan's.
No, it's not Stan Lee. And it's
signed believe it or not, this is signed by Andrew Garfield.
Oh, yes, that's cool.
Well, is it? I mean, he wasn't even born when this comic came out.
Well, he was thinking about being born then. No, but he played Spider-Man. But this is like also a purple label. So it's a signed purple label. So typically those things kind of cancel each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I bet there's no other copies of Amazing Fantasy 15 restored 1.8 signed by Andrew Garfield.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, okay.
This will either be a record or this will be like lame. Right. I don't know what this will be.
Here we go. This is 1.8 restored, and it's
signed by Garfield.
It's down on the last.
Lots of signed Stan Lee ones.
It's low. It's lower than the last sale, which was 13.
Let's see. I can't see that.
Oh, sorry, I haven't put it on yet. Here we go.
Okay, even lower than. Okay, so this is a 1.8 restored, and the last 1.8 restored sold for what?
13,295.
Oh my goodness!
And the one before that sold for 13,995, and the one before that sold for 13,495. So the last three sales have all been in the 1300s, and this is in
13,000.
13,000. This is 10,000.
Not even 10. It was 9.
I thought it was 10.8. Oh, maybe they haven't plotted it. Oh, they haven't even plotted it. It's lower than that. It's even lower than this point here. It's down here somewhere. It's equivalent to this low point here. Yeah, not good, Alan.
Wow. It's not the same comic that those 1.8s. Those weren't signed ones, by the way, Deadman. Those are just restored ones.
Let's just check. I don't think it's the same comic. I'll be very surprised.
No, those are just restored comics.
No, those are just restored.
So this is like the signature actually killed the value of this book.
Yes, people don't like Andrew Garfield signing their Amazing Fantasy 15s.
I think
this is almost as bad as some of the ones we saw where Stan's signature had knocked a couple of thousand off the price.
This is like knocking 4,000 off the price, though.
Yeah, which is a bit harsh on poor old Andrew Garfield, I think.
It's like...
Right.
Wow.
Shall we have a look at unrestored?
See, like I told you, 4,000 on the census, by the way.
There's 4,100 on the
Yeah, let's
census.
take a look at unrestored. I'm actually a little bit shocked. Yeah, so basically, if you want to get a steal on Amazing Fantasy 15, just get Andrew Garfield to sign it for you.
Yeah, just Andrew Garfield to sign it before it comes on the market, and you'll get about $3,000 off. So the unsigned is current fair market value is 13,000, which is about the same price as the restored.
That's so silly. So, I think happens with restored ones. People think, oh, no, it's going to be a bit of a steal because it's restored. It's going to be, affordable copy. And then everybody bids on it and it becomes less affordable than it should have been. I've seen that happen before where people overbid on the restored copies.
Yeah. I think one of our viewers is speaking to you, Alan. Definitely not me. Right.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Yeah, I think this was a solid deal. 4K off the price, and you get Andrew Garfield's signature.
Yeah. What you should do is get all the different Spider-Man actors to sign the book and really feel the value.
Yeah, you just need to find about 5.
And then it's free.
Amazing Fantasy 15 restored 1.8 and get a different actors to sign each one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Good morning, Louis J N9S7N.
Mm-hmm.
It's a catchy name.
No, that's YouTube adding all that extra junky things to the.
Oh, is it right? Their real name is Louis J, and YouTube added all those strange numbers, right?
Things at the end. Well, I'm really surprised. So 1.8 restored actually basically the same price. How about a signed copy? Like, is there?
This is what you always do to me.
I want to see how it performs. I want one last question. I have to find out what does a
so what do you want? Signature 1.8.
Yeah, just signature ones. Now it might have this one in there. Maybe this is where it is. Yeah, there it is right there.
Yes, it's done equally as badly on this as well, Alan.
Okay, so that's it right there. That's the sale.
That's the one there, yeah.
And what was the 1.8 before it that sold?
19,200.
And whose signature was it?
Well, I'll have a guess.
Stan Lee.
Correct.
Yeah. So that makes more sense.
Hang on a minute. So this means that Stan is worth $10,000 more than Andrew Garfield.
Yes. So if you get a book,
that actually is a pretty good Stan Lee signature.
Well, that's where Garfield signed it too.
It is the same place, yeah.
You know what's interesting? What you have to do is find a book that's worth about $5,000. Have it where you get it where it's signed by Garfield, and then you'll make probably about $5,000. They have to pay you to take the book. I don't know how that works. But yeah, I'm just surprised that Garfield lost the value so much.
The one before that was a Stan Lee one as well.
Oh, well, Stan Lee signs everything. Like trying to find a copy that's not signed by Stan Lee is more of a challenge, I think.
Yeah. Right. Oh dear. So what do we reckon this week, Alan?
Obscure Comics did okay.
Yeah.
Some of the keys did okay. Some of the
one.
And yeah, some. I said some. That can imply like any number from 0 to. And don't get your book signed by Andrew Garfield. That's the moral of the story, kids. Don't get.
Right. Okay. So another week, another lot of sales of Silver Age comics. Some of them are interesting. The big takeout from the last 18 months of reviews of the Silver Age comic market is if you want to make sure you're going to get comics that are going to go up and hit new records, make sure they're all Flintstones.
Or Casper.
I'm not sure we've had as many Caspers going up. We've had a few Caspers.
Yeah.
I don't think they've all universally gone up.
Richie Rich too, I think, did well as well.
Yeah. So Flintstones, however, have been consistently up.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Do not ask me why. I have no idea, but I'd have to tell you, I have started buying Flintstones. Right, that is it for this week. Myself and everybody's favorite Canadian will be back next week to look at the Silver Age comic market and do our very deep technical analysis to see if we can get any clues on which way the Silver Age comic market is going. I'm afraid this week does not add to last week's green shoots recovery suggestion. Wasn't really enough there. We did have one arachnid comic going in the right direction, but then Andrew Garfield spoiled everything by signing an Amazing Fantasy 15. So there you go. That is it for this week. We'll be back next week. Goodbye.